Hello, lovely people. Josie here. Thanks for joining me on another impromptu Marilyn video. Today I'm just going to be looking at pictures in this book, and this is called Metamorphosis. I'm going to be looking at some pictures and just chatting a bit about our girl Marilyn, Norma Jean. And here we see her. Look at that natural hair color, natural hair texture. Marilyn had naturally very curly hair. But that smile is absolutely the same, isn't it? Gorgeous. All right. Bathing Beauty. And here, it looks like she has started to go blonde, but it's not quite that platinum white blonde hue that she later will of course become synonymous with. I always thought that she looked so particularly gorgeous with that sort of strawberry blonde colored hair. Red really worked for her. And in fact, her natural color had glimmers of red in it, didn't it? Okay, so here we are, blonde bombshell. This must be early in her career. I believe even at Columbia Studios, around the time she filmed Ladies of the Chorus, maybe? And this is definitely a recognizable image. Publicity, I'm sure, photos for 20th Century Fox. Looks to be about the time of Niagara. Classic Marilyn. And very similar to the pose that would become immortalized by Andy Warhol. Oh, now this is a really cute one. Jumping in midair. I forget the photographer, the name of the photographer who took these pictures, but it was sort of a thing that he did was he would gather together celebrities, famous artists, politicians, all sorts of different people, public figures mostly, and he would photograph them jumping in midair. And apparently there was a way to read a person's body language that would sort of give you a clue as to who they truly were inside. And this concept fascinated Marilyn, though I think it also sort of freaked her out a bit. I remember reading that she requested about 60 different shots. She kept wanting to do the jump over and over again. Because she knew that it was going to sort of be analyzed. I mean, all photos are analyzed to an extent, right? And Marilyn was such a perfectionist. And she was also a very deep thinker. I can imagine that the idea of sort of analyzing these photos was very appealing to her. The idea that it would reveal something deeper about a person's psychology, a person's true self. Marilyn was very into just introspection, learning more about herself, becoming more self-aware. She was in therapy for a very long time. Unfortunately, though, the intensive therapy that she overwent was quite detrimental to her in ways, and sort of had more of a negative effect upon her than a positive, which you would hope. It kind of kept her stuck in her past. And part of this was the time, of course. You know, we can't really speak about Marilyn, Norma Jean, without looking at the time period in which she grew up and in which she was living. Metamorphosis, Marilyn Monroe. David Wills and Stephen Schmidt. All right. Oh, here's a great one. Richard Avedon. Now, what's interesting here is that I believe this picture was taken the very same day as this picture. And we remember this shoot was included in her fabled Sirens Enchantresses spread, right? And when she was portraying Marilyn Monroe. And this photo here seems to be much more of a candid photograph. She's not on, as it were. This is much more of a Marilyn photo. She looks like she's having some deep thoughts there, doesn't she? I can imagine, from what I've read about this session, you know, it's been said that she came alive as soon as the camera was on. That would bring about this Marilyn Monroe persona, the symbol of this, let's see, maybe idealized woman, right? Idealized goddess who was perfect in so many ways. And Norma Jean, Marilyn herself, always felt so far from perfect. And we know, don't we? We know that, here it is, you don't have to be perfect to be lovable. And not only that, but there is no such thing as perfection. There's no such thing as perfect, not in this whole world. Nobody's perfect, and nothing in life is perfect. So we do the best that we can, and we have got to be more loving and accepting of ourselves. That's something that Norma Jean, Marilyn, struggled with all her life, and I know it's a struggle so many of us can relate to, can't we? I know I can. Gosh, I hold myself up to such a high standard. And a standard that I can never possibly reach because I'm a human being, and so was Marilyn. So are all of us, and we all make mistakes. That's a part of life. We're all quirky and strange. We all had our experiences that have shaped us. We've all had our difficult, dark moments in life that we just simply strive to do our best to overcome and to learn from and to do better from.